Hi you guys, welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today it is time for Q2 updates. What have I done towards my goals? Alright, just because I know you guys are more curious about my weight and yardage than anything else, we're going to do that last. I want to keep you guys engaged for as long as possible now. Alrighty. So, if you're new to my channel, this is my crafting journal. Inside, on my front page here, I have my goals for 2020. And they're on a little... Let's just talk in sound effects today, right? I have my yarny finished objects, and apparently my stickers were kind of old because they didn't... We have other crafty finished objects. My notes for all my yarny projects, including date started, yarn used, all that kind of stuff. As we go along through every month, I add my yarn bingo card in here as a little flap. I got these great little planner stickers from Cheryl Bolts, and I keep dropping them in various places. I put 80 bajillion pockets in my notebook. This was my first non-yarny project of 2020. I built my own notebook with plenty of room for all sorts of projects. And my last section, I have not touched at all, but this is for just general notes on my crafts for 2020. So, now you know what I'm sitting here looking at. As I flip through stuff, now you know what I'm looking at down here. Well, that was rather amusing. I totally just slapped my camera remote as I stretch my arms being silly. And that's what happens when you're a spaz. So, we're skipping yardage and weight for now. Preemie blankets. My goal was 15. So far, I still only have 4 done. Donation hats. I wanted to make 25. I have donated 21 already. I have at least 13 made. I don't count them until I donate them. And I know I have at least 13 more left to donate. So that takes me actually to 34 to date. I just haven't sent out the next group. Finishing 10 blankets, which I'm still... As we get to the end, you'll understand why it's like, I don't think I'm going to come close. But I have finished 6. And I'm working on one right now, the scarf scrap blanket. So that'll take me to 7, hopefully by the end of the month, which isn't that bad. I just won't get done the things I planned on getting done. Making 400 cards. I'm up to 220. Oh, by the way, I have my updates on a different notebook. Making 5 shawls. I've made 10. Yarn band. Doing really well on that, with the exception of my purchase from Blueprint as they were going out of business. Because it's this shawls or cowls fault. As soon as they released this kit, I knew I had to have it. And since I wasn't going to be able to order anything else, I did go ahead and order the rest of the things that had been on my wish list for a while. They were all kits. I mean, so with the exception of that one purchase, that really didn't kill the van, because I had $100 that I could spend on yarn, and the other $60 was an early birthday gift. At least my husband says so. I wanted to do 15 scrapbook pages. So far, I've only worked on 1. And I kind of backed myself in an embellishment corner on that one, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. I put the pictures down and everything, and I did them on a diagonal, and now I've got these 2 blank spaces, and I don't know how to fill them. Little arts for me. I'm not an art person. I don't make art. I like to look at other people's art. My goal is 6 pairs of socks. So far, I've finished 3. I have 2 on the needles already. Making my dad's blanket for Christmas. Haven't started it yet. The yarn's sitting behind my desk. I just haven't started it. Work through kitchen cotton. So I'm making huge progress in that. I need to pull the picture from Instagram at some point and show you how much I started last year with. So I started with an overflowing bag that was, it was a feed bag. I mean, it's huge bag. Volumetrically, the big bag. And now I'm down, I've got a cube box and it's only about 50% full. So I've made a huge amount of progress in just working through the kitchen cotton. I still have not tried brioche knitting. I reported last quarter that I did finish my Jada 2017 blanket. I've made zero progress on the 2019 blanket, which was the next one. I wanted to work into 25 hanks of sock yarn or 2,500 grams. So far, I counted 10 fingering weight projects or 10 hanks that I have worked into so far this year. So that's actually not that bad. Not where I want it to be, especially given some of the projects I really want to make, but not that bad. I'm not unhappy with that. Finished my peppermint blanket. Haven't touched it. I did share it though on my abandoned WIPs video from a couple weeks ago. I have a Star Wars blanket I keep meaning to start. Haven't touched it. Same thing with the llama blanket. So, on to the more interesting stuff. The stuff people actually can like keep tally by. I have 25 completed other crafting projects. I have completed 103, not including the one I did last night because today is the 2nd of July. 103 yarny finish objects. So I've completed 128 projects so far this year. Not that bad. Not that bad. I am not unhappy with that. I have used 13,037 grams of yarn, which is rather impressive. I mean, when you think that the average size skein of yarn is 100 grams and I've used 13,000. Not 13,000. I'm very happy with that. I have also used 25,835.81 yards in my finished objects, which equals to 14.68 miles. I could stretch the yarn of all my finished objects so far in 2020 over 14 miles. I'm okay with that. So my total weight with other crafts plus my yarny crafts is 20,016 grams, which is 44.13 pounds. My goal was 75 pounds on the year. I am at 44 pounds so far used this year in total craft supplies. I'm not angry with this. This to me feels like really good progress. Not to mention I have a whole lot of other cards that are almost done. I did realize a way to cheat on a couple of these scrapbook pages. I made this amazing book a couple years ago. Actually, let me go grab it and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this will probably come up in another walk down memory lane video. I have a couple of projects that are not yarn related that I am very proud of that I've made over the years. This is one of them. So a couple of years ago, I made a truly junk journal. I need to add some more yarn to the, or not yarn, but floofs to my rings. But this is a Halloween scrapbook. And I've literally used none of it so far. Well, that's why. I have all these spots to put all these pictures. I've never used it. There's a belly band where these cards just slide out. And I mean, I've backed everything. Everything's ready to go to just have pictures dropped into it. So the corners all flip out. I mean, everything's literally ready to just have pictures and little journal spots glued in. And I haven't. But I have a whole bunch of Halloween pictures in my box of pictures to be scrapbooked. Oh, this is something I was actually quite pleased with. So in this belly band here lives this book. But I can easily come in here and start scrapbooking all of my Halloween pictures from over the years and just get it done. And I would consider every 2 pictures having done a page. So that, I didn't think about actually using something. This is another pocket with just some pull-out pages. But I have all these spots where all this stuff can go. Oh, this page is actually kind of cool. So it flips down, flips up. Oh, I thought this one had 3 flips. Nope, just 2. So it flips down, flips out. And we have another spot where it's got 2 pockets where you can have all these little slide-in bits. Anyway, I made this. It's just been sitting on a shelf being pretty because I am awfully pleased with how cute this turned out. And this was a recycled craft. I used a whole bunch of Amazon boxes to make the pages. It's literally a junk journal. Or a, yeah, I mean, I call it a junk journal. Junk album. Anyway, so I realized if I just, write what I need to say about some of the pictures and date them, I can stick them in here. It's just a collection of our Halloween's past. Why don't I use it? Why don't I do that? So that'll actually get me pretty far ahead on scrapbooking pages, something I'm running behind on. I do need to get back to doing some of the preemie blankets, but I have a backlog of projects I'm dying to finish. I just want to work on them. So I've been focusing very heavily on the things I really, really want to work on and enjoying the makes as I go. There was something else that I knew was going to be very quick to finish. That's a big of stuff. I'm working on that sweater and literally I just need to feel like doing the sleeves. It's so hot and I have to try the sweater on to get the shaping right because I'm going to have to go off script for that. I've put it on a couple of times to mark where I am. It's just, I'm loving knitting it. It's just too hot to work on it. Yeah, I have a lot of things that are really close to being there. Cards, scrapbook pages, scrapbooks. Yeah, and when I donate my next rounds of hats, because I do have some for Hat Not Hate. I have some that will go out to the men's homeless shelter. I have some that will go to Rose and her Wishes for Wings group when the weather starts to turn. I have some that need to go to the hospital, some that need to go to some of the baby organizations. So as I get through those, I'll have a more accurate count for things like donation hats and stuff like that. A review series I'm working on that slowly working through the yarn. Plus my abandoned WIPs that I shared with you guys. I have a whole bunch of those that will be a lot of yarn used. So I'm feeling really good based on where I am so far. I mean, we're halfway through the year and I'm at least on the halfway point, if not done with some of my goals already. So I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, if I can duplicate what I've done so far, I'll have 88 pounds used at the end of the year. And I know that there's a chance, depending on what I work on, of that actually being substantially higher, because I have so many projects that are close to being done already that should have probably been done in June. Anyway, that was a lot of babbling. It's okay. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. It should be like Monday or Tuesday when this is going up. I'm filming on Thursday, so who knows? I'm not a fortune teller. I can't read the future, so anyway, you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you at the end of the week with my regular show and tell. Hopefully I'll have more finished objects to discuss than I did, not doing a video today. But you guys take care. I love you, and I will see you real soon.